This video is brought to you by Magic Sword Storm Strikes. Select between multiple classes and set out on your journey to defeat hordes of minions to level up and take down even greater bosses. Complete challenges to unlock more money and XP that will help you unlock better and stronger equipment, mounts, and much more. Join guilds to team up, making the whole experience that much easier. Check the link in the description below and download the game now. Once again, that's Magic Sword Storm Strikes. The Red vs. Blue universe is jam-packed with all sorts of different characters. Some guys, some girls, and others dudes. I'm here to give you the history of these characters. Welcome everybody, my name is EruptionFang, and today we're going to be talking about everyone's favorite diddly dude, V.I.C. V.I.C was an AI of Project Freelancer, though not one of the many fragments of the alpha, presumably. Things can change and weirder things have happened. But as of now, V.I.C is just an AI Project Freelancer had laying around. Acronym Virtual Intelligence Computer. When Agent Florida was tasked with looking over the alpha AI in Blood Gulch, V.I.C was paired with him to help assist his task. He would act as the communications officer for both the Reds and Blues, who they would report into, though neither side knew. While seeming to be a normal and fully functional AI in his introduction, Flowers would accidentally trip over V.I.C's power cord, causing him to short circuit, creating a more eccentric, extroverted, and annoying personality. This accident also leads to the soldiers Caboose, Donut, and Sister to be stationed at Blood Gulch. You see, if Flowers were to have died, the plan was to have another freelancer agent take his place, though this accident messed up the whole plan. So when Flowers did die, Caboose, Donut, and eventually Kaikaina were deployed. Despite having gone through a minor malfunction early on, his purpose would still remain true, as he never forgot about his mission. Whenever the Reds and Blues reached out for any sort of assistance or help, V.I.C would often answer the call, though not every time, and provide some to-be-desired customer service. But that was his job: keep the Alpha in a stalemate and keep the Red and Blue conspiracy hidden. That second part wound up a tad troublesome when one day in the middle of an encounter, Tucker overhears V.I.C talking to the Reds, which leads him to believe both sides are the same, since advice is coming from the one person. He tries to get everyone to stop fighting, though that wouldn't go too well for Tucker. After V.I.C excuses himself from the conversation, the fact that Tucker is now becoming aware of the Red and Blue conspiracy puts Project Freelancer's plan in trouble. So V.I.C hires Wyoming to kill Tucker. After the events of Season 2, O'Malley kidnapped Lopez and all of the characters chased after him. So, as you'd expect without the characters in Blood Gulch, V.I.C would primarily disappear from the narrative for a while as we'd watch Wyoming try to kill Tucker. In Season 3, when the bomb in Church's body goes off and the series switches to Halo 3, everyone believes they've time traveled. As time goes on and all of the hijinks at Zanzibar begin to conclude, our characters make their way back to Blood Gulch. V.I.C is reintroduced only under the guise of one of his descendants, playing under the character's belief that they are indeed in the future, which they are not. Despite being returned to the canyon, V.I.C doesn't play a huge role. He often doesn't even answer his calls. Anyway, the Red and Blue conspiracy only further unwinds. Simmons manages to find V.I.C's terminal where they mess around on it, but V.I.C doesn't appear at all. In fact, the only other time he appears in the Blood Gulch Chronicles from this point is in episode 99, when the Omega-possessed Flowers is reporting into him, saying how no one's the wiser. Following the aftermath of Season 5, all of the main characters are relocated, but V.I.C would remain in the canyon, still on, still active, just with nothing to do. Sister presumably talked to him a few times, but ended up coming to the conclusion that he was weird. V.I.C would also fall into disrepair. No one really ever fixed him from his initial accident. Years would wind up passing, nothing would happen until two journalists named Dylan Andrews and Jax Jones would enter Blood Gulch in search of information. The Reds and Blues at this time have been accused of going on a slaughter, killing tons of soldiers and ex-Project Freelancer agents, but Andrews, having reported on them before, doesn't believe it, so they're investigating. They run into Sister, who introduces everyone. V.I.C plays the reporters the whole of Seasons 1 through 5, and also asks to be killed.
I need you to kill me, dude. Do that. K-I-L-L-L. Wink, wink.
Dylan instead strikes a deal. She asks that he give her 3 favors, then she would delete him. Because of this, Vic helps Dylan gain information from Sidewinder, trace the blues and reds signal, and hack into Temple's computer to find his motives. Despite already stating 3 things, he does in fact do 4 and possibly 5 requests. But hey. Vic then proceeds to tell everyone about Temple's plan to drill through the planet to destroy the UNSC headquarters, which would destroy the Earth and kill everyone. So our main characters would fight through the grunts and the blues and the reds, though they are not capable of stopping Loco's machine. As an official final request, Dylan uploads Vic into the machine where he can finally kill himself, while simultaneously destroying the machine that'll kill everyone, all while giving quite the reminiscent speech. A few other fun facts are the first time we hear Vic, he's not voiced by Bernie, rather he's voiced by Warthog Jump creator Randall Glass.
Wow, sucks to be you.
Vic is also apparently based on a real-life person Bernie knew, whose name was also Vic and spoke in the exact same mannerisms, like overusing the word dude. And finally, with the death of Vic, there are no longer any more Project Freelancer AI that are still active, at least based on the AI that we know. So that was the story and history of Vic. If there's any more characters you'd like me to do the history and story of, then be sure to let me know in the comments. Please like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more history of videos, and I'll see you in the next one.